All right. Welcome back to Minecraft. By popular demand, my number one fan says that I need to upload more videos. So I'm going to be trying a second try actually, of playing Minecraft Hardcore, and I named it Hard 4. Wow. Thank you, game. Super weird generation. What goodness gracious. For one, what's with all the stone? For two, why? What is this? On top of a tree? For real? Anyways, this is my second attempt. I did play one round, recorded a little over 30 minutes of it, talked about how bad I am at General Hardcore. And guess what? I am bad at General Hardcore because I died. And I was fairly certain I would die. I had a decent spawn. But no iron around. It's caves and cliffs. So generations have changed. I was way high up on top of a mountain. It's super cool because there was a village there, and it was a little less cool that it was up on a mountain, so there's like lots of jumping involved. I'm like, I'll just live on top of this mountain with the villagers. And across the way, there was another village. I was like, you gotta walk across giant ravine to get to the other village. I was like, I have two villages, that's pretty cool. But I had to try and get iron. And I did a bunch of strip mining, and I'm thinking it's because I was so high up, I was just not finding any iron. Did find a cave. Part of the Caves and Cliffs update. I found a cave in a cliff. There was some iron in it. I desperately wanted the iron. I was trying to be very careful and like run in, throw down a torch, run back to a safe spot, fight any mobs that spawned that tried to run down a tunnel to me. Do that many times trying to light the whole thing up. There was a skeleton and a creeper, very scary. Like zombies, I can handle zombies. Like skeleton and creeper, not so much. Ended up not finding any of the zombies or creepers. Didn't see them. Not finding's the wrong word. I didn't see them. And I'm like, maybe they despawned. And I like crept out a little bit, looked around, like wasn't hearing the clinking, wasn't hearing the hissing. Like, okay. Did another, what I call nudie run in the dark, where I just ran around because I didn't have any armor. Just like run around, throw down as much torches as I could. And I got hit. And I'm like, where did I get hit from? And I turned, I'm like looking around. I couldn't find anything. No armor. So again, mobs hit really hard, especially in hardcore where they just do more damage. And lo and behold, there was a skeleton behind me, and he shot me in the face, and I tried to run. I did not juke hard enough. He shot me to the deaths. So, scrapped that recording, said that was a thing, and starting up another one. The advantage is I am a little bit more practiced in hardcore now. The disadvantage is I am not worrying about uploading that 30-minute video. I mean, it is already gone. It is sent to the Dalot folder. Disadvantage, you don't get to see my reactions to some of the newer Minecraft stuff. Because I can only give a fresh reaction once. I can't pretend. No falsities on this channel. 100% true reacts. And that's the full story that I've given you in the time that I've tried to mine my way down from the street. Oh man, cobblestone boulder. Mossy cobblestone boulder. Those things, I remember when those things were a good find. They were not super common. You just start the game right there with one. Nice. Got a little tree. I see mushrooms. Not starting right next to a village. I'm not too sure about what I'm going to do. But it is nice to get all this wood. It's more wood than I had in the last start. Being on top of the mountain that I was on, there were not a lot of trees. I think it has to do with the generation of being super high up. It's like you're above the timberline. You don't get trees. But some trees had spawned in the village. Because I guess villagers plant trees. So I got some wood, but definitely not a stack and a half like what I have right here. Podzol. Goodness gracious, that used to be a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. Maybe some people are like, oh man, Podzol, that's so cool. You have access to Podzol. I'm sorry, I don't know if it is or not. I am going to gather a few of these here mushrooms in the event that I can eat them. There were also 2 beehives in the place that I started, which was super nice. Alas, they don't exist anymore. I suppose I could load the seed, but, you know. There we go. That's one of the new things. There is copper ore. Drops in bean form. And you need better than wood for it. Which I did not know. But it seems like a lot of copper drops from an individual block. Not sure exactly why so much copper. I was saying before, I do not understand its crafting recipes. I don't know what makes copper special. I know that you can make copper blocks. I know you can use wax to sort of stop it from oxidizing. It slowly turns from nice, fancy, shiny copper to ugly, blocky copper, greeny copper. And you can wax it to keep it in one of those states that you find particularly interesting. And I know you can make a lightning rod with it. Ooh, even coal. That's nice. I didn't find coal in my last run. But other than its decorative properties and the lightning rod, I don't know why copper is in the game. Because the copper golem did not make it in, which makes me super sad. I, in general, am a huge fan of golems in the game. Not so much the snow golem. He is just poor man's golem. But iron golem, love very much. Alexander, glorious man indeed. If you don't know who Alexander is, you're missing out in life. He was fun golem, everybody's favorite. And then they had a little itty bitty copper golem, Alexander mini me. I was like, oh, it's glorious. But instead, we got the Allay, which is, in my opinion, just my opinion, not as cool as little mini Alexander. I mean, sure, they're useful in what they can do. Goodness, is this a mine shaft? Look at, like, it's a perfect, well, maybe not so much on that side, but it looks like it's a floor and pillars and a floor and pillars. Definitely an interesting location. I'm not sure worth exploring. I do like that it is at sea level instead of on the highs of a mountain, though. That is probably better for my general start. I'm not sure exactly where I want to start, but it's nice to have access to iron. Just one piece, though. Okay. But what I will need to figure out is actual food. That was another thing that was nice starting out with the village, is there was food. Other thing you can do with copper, make copper block. It's like a giant bean. Giant mud pile. I'm going to make a stone sword. And stone axe. Yes. Axe can go there. And a shovel. Yeah, I'm going to make a shovel and a hoe, just in case I find any extra straw that I can break and eat. Yeah. Pardon the messy inventory. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hey, look, a pumpkin. And more iron. Okay, iron is definitely the most important thing. I need to figure out, like, a bed. A bed is kind of important. There were sheep where I started before. I mean, other than it being high up on the mountain, it was a glorious start because I had sheep for beds. I had a village for beds. A village for food. So much straw bales, hay bales that I made into bread. Wolves, puppies. I'm gonna fall in the hole. Oh, thank you. Just kind of hard getting raw resources. It's nice to have coal. I really like iron. Oh, look, there's copper. I don't know what copper does. I know iron protects me. Lol, if copper armor is a thing. I'm sure it's not. I am almost assuredly positive because we are playing the snapshot. And I know one of the things in the snapshot is the armor trim, which is a fun thing. And armor trim, there is not a copper variation. So don't have to worry about that, but it is absolutely getting dark. That's a fox. Okay. So I think we're going to have the nice, super old school dig a hole in the ground and spend the night in there. Yeah. But salmon, that's nice. Kelp, appreciate that. But I think as uneventful as it will be, I will be digging a hole and making some mushroom stew and waiting out the night. Oh, hey, look. I'm pretty sure that's a village right there. That's glorious. Can we make it? Can we make it to the village without dying? To the creepers and spiders? I do not regenerate health, so please, nothing bad. There's some drowned to maybe worry about. I don't have to worry about a squid. Yeah, I wonder if villages are just more common now in Minecraft, because I know we have different styles of village. That is a thing that exists now. Might have existed last time I was playing, so if it was, and I explained that before, I am sorry. But yeah. That's a crazy looking mountain. Maybe it, yeah, okay. I do like me some villages. I do like me dark oak. I'm not sure if that's all dark oak. I thought I saw a dark oak tree. It's definitely big pine forests. But I would say that this is as good a place as any in a hardcore server to call home. Please, sirs, give me a bed. Sirs? Ah, of course I picked the place that doesn't have a bed. Okay, I think first and foremost, I'm just going to kind of block up the door a little bit. I'm going to make a bowl or 4. Make some mushroom stew. Because if I starve to death, I am definitely not surviving. I heard a villager get transformed. It sucks that mushroom stew still doesn't stack. I feel like we are far enough along in our understanding of the game. Sorry, little guy, but no. Ooh, be slow. Thank you, Alexander. You're a little late, but I appreciate it. Now, we're still good, right? Okay. Oh, creeper. I just wanted a bed. And I have a stone sword. Woo! I just wanted to sleep. That's all I wanted to do, and we're facing all of this death. All this okay, little guy, I'm sorry to take your bed, but believe me, it will save you. I have magical powers. There we go. Boom. Potatoes. What is that? Large fern? Interesting. I can stay there. I don't care too much. Be wary of creepers that do not despawn during the daylights. But we should start losing all other zombies. It's interesting. Interdasting. It's interesting for sure. Look at that snowy biome. I don't know if that just didn't render all the way or if that's what it actually looks like, but I think that's pretty dope. I'll leave that in there just for fun. Yeah, it's short enough. I think that'll be a fun recording. I know at least one friend who will appreciate that. If that isn't the most noobish hardcore thing to do, I don't know what is. But I do think I'll copy the seed and just start again because why not? It is fun. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Better luck next time to me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Out. Bro.